The main thing is probably getting tracks finished.
You also worked with Yoko Ono. How did you come in contact with her? Because she's some kind of a legend in some way.
Well, our people talked to her people, and we knew that she was a fan of our music. Initially, I wanted to have a conversation with her just to talk about life, the universe, and everything, because I don't know, she intrigued me probably because she's from the peace and love generation, and just to see whether I don't know, the cynicism of the world and kind of it was probably a very idealistic time in the 60s, and just to see what her beliefs and her way of looking at life is now, from coming from such a pure place. And the reason she was interesting was the artwork she's doing now, I think is really good and really kind of emotionally alive and very strong, and which shows actually she's still very much engaged in life, and yeah, she's not bitter and twisted and cynical. She's still seeing the beauty in things, and yeah, she just seemed interesting, and definitely hearing her older music, she was miles ahead of the game, I think, and yeah, she just seemed an interesting vocalist to work with.
Were you always that interested in the beliefs and thoughts of Yoko Ono?
I've always, well, like John and Yoko, I suppose, I've always kind of seen them as figureheads of the anti-war kind of, you know, well, they're known as that. And yeah, and I suppose coming from acid house culture, I definitely saw that as a new hippie wave. I thought there was going to be a new generation of peace and love, and yeah, I mean, I used to wear a shirt with peace and love and all flowers drawn on it, and yeah, so I think there's a real connection there with the times.
Yeah, and did you eventually talk a lot with her during the recording process of that song?
Well, I had written out a load of questions that she did really, at the end of the recording session, I asked her these questions, and she gave very short answers, which made it easier for her. She was really saying life is life, and what will be, and therefore not giving long-winded answers to anything. But that's kind of her way, I think, of looking at life in a simple way. And yeah, but she was just very impressive, and yeah, very switched on, charismatic, alive, engaged, and she's busy doing loads of projects. She's 77 probably now, and it's great when you see someone really excited and into things. And at the beginning of the session, I talked to her about like an army of sunflowers kind of marching over the hills, like this kind of future army, which you could definitely see if you look at the album artwork, her album artwork. I could definitely imagine there's a desert there, an army of sunflowers coming, and she was totally like, yeah, I hear where you're coming from. So it was all, yeah, synchronicity.
Do you envy the way she stands in life?
Envy the what?
Envy her the way she stands in life?
Why envy her?
No, maybe do you want to maybe live or stand the same way in life as she does?
Oh, well, we all have a different path in life, don't we? And we all get to the way we're going to get in our own way. We've got our own scars, our own kind of friction and brushes with life, with relationships, with society. She had her route, which is quite a unique route, but we all have a unique path, I think. But so I don't think it's worth envying. Well, I suppose people envy people if they've got a very easy time and they're having a very difficult life. But, I mean, you should accept the situation the way it is. There's no point, yeah. That's life, isn't it? It is the path you're taking.